Namaste and welcome to your vinyasa class today. Bodhi will be assisting us for a little bit, and we're going to begin with a pranayama breathing exercise. So just find a comfortable seat on the mat. We're going to begin by bringing just one hand in front of your face, and the thumb is going to close off the right nostril as we breathe in through the left. We're going to pause at the top, switch and close off the left nostril and breathe out through the right. Then inhale again through the right. Closing off the right nostril, open the left nostril and exhale through the left nostril. Inhale again slowly through the left. Close the left, open the right, gently exhale. And we'll continue with this left and right. Switching on the exhale. So after you exhale, inhale the same side. Close off the nostril and exhale out through the opposite. You can close your eyes or just find a still, quiet point in front of you to focus. Continue slowly breathing in, switching on the exhale. Deep belly breaths as you take in air. And feel that flow of air out through your nostril as you breathe out. Continue a few more rounds. Allowing yourself to be a little more relaxed. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. Release your hand, lower your gaze, and spend just a moment quietly breathing into yourself. Feeling grounded and centered here in this moment in your body. Accepting however you show up today. And blink open the eyes. Reach the arms up overhead, stretching wide as you bring your hands together at the top. And keeping the left hand lifted, reach the right arm down. Take a little side body stretch. Inhaling back to center, both arms up, palms together at the top. Exhale the left hand down, reaching up from the right armpit. Little bend to lengthen through the right side body. Inhale back to center. Exhale, fold forward, bringing your arms back behind you. You can do this however you're seated. Inhale up through center. Palms together at the top. Exhale them down through the center line of the body until they rest in Anjali Mudra, prayer at heart center. Take a deep breath in. And open mouth, exhale, let it out. Inhale, reach the arms up. We'll take a gentle twist to the right. And spend 3 rounds of breath in your twist. Little intention for the spine to lengthen. Not forcing the twist. After your third exhale, come back through center, arms up. Exhale, twist to the other side. Again, 3 rounds of breath. Pressing down through the sitting bones, lengthening through all the way through the crown of the head. Inhale back to center, reaching the arms up. Exhale, cactus your arms, lowering the elbows, tucking the chin. Inhale, lift the arms up one more time. And then exhale, plant them down in front of you, finding tabletop. And begin to move through a few rounds of cat and cow. Adding any other movements with your dynamic postures. Rolling and dropping down. Shifting forward and back even. Maybe you tuck the toes under. Take a few more rounds of breath. And then flatten the tops of feet on the mat if you're not already there. Give them a little tap. Reach the right foot back. Reach the right arm up, opening to the long edge of the mat. Finding a little balance. Exhale. Closing the hip, dropping the right hand. Lift that right leg up, bending at the knee. Draw that right heel in towards the glute and find a cow pose. Exhale, hug it in, find cat, drawing your knee to your nose. And then lowering that knee back down. Same thing other side, extend the left leg long, toes down. Inhale, sweep the right arm or the left arm open as you open your chest towards the long edge of the mat. Exhale, lower that left hand down. Reach the left heel up, lengthening through that left leg, bending to that left knee. Draw the heel in towards your glute, find cow pose, dropping the belly, lifting the gaze. And then exhale, curling a knee to nose. Lowering that knee down to the mat. Keep the big toes touching, widen the knees to the edge of the mat. Find a wide-legged child's pose, reaching the arms forward, forehead down to the mat. Spend a few rounds of breath settling in here. Bring some softness to the inner hips. Full breath out through the mouth. Roll the spine up. Widen the feet so they're as wide as the mat, and then lower the hips down. Opening the heart towards the front of the room. Roll the shoulders down the back. Inhale, look up. Exhale, tuck the belly button towards the spine and lift the hips. Coming back to that wide-legged tabletop, tuck the toes. Begin to lift up into a wide-legged downward facing dog. You might need to walk your hands back or bend your knees to find the right shape for you. And spend 3 rounds of breath in your downward dog, maybe a little left to right or pedaling out your feet. But just let your head hang heavy. Exhale through open mouth. Look between your hands and walk your feet between them for a forward fold. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, look up halfway. Exhale, sink the hips down, sweep the arms forward, come to stand through chair, reaching up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, arms reaching up. Exhale, finding mountain at the top of your mat. Bring the palms together at heart center, widen the feet so you feel firm, grounded base. Breathe in. Breathe out. Release the hands, look up. Inhale, reach up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, fold, planting your hands. Step your feet back to flank or to hands and knees. Breathe here. One more inhale. And then we're going to lower either through knees, chest, chin, or you can shift forward a little bit, bending at the elbows, lower through chaturanga, so you're hovering above the mat. Untuck the toes. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, lifting up from the belly center. 3 breaths in downward dog. Come back to the sound of your breath, the sensation of the lungs expanding, and the air out through the nose. Look between your hands, step forward to forward fold. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale to chair, knees bend, reach the arms forward. And find a cat and cow here in our chair pose. It might look or feel a little awkward, but you're really gonna exaggerate the curling in and the arching the back. And eventually, do a little less dynamic and less until you find your perfect chair. And by perfect, just whatever feels good today. You're not sticking your tailbone out too much. You're not curving the spine too much. Press down into the feet. Inhale to stand. Exhale to mountain. Find your breath. Find your focus. Relax the jaw and the shoulders. Bring a slight bend to the knees. Or if you find you're too loose, maybe you straighten your knees and engage the shoulder blades a little more. On an inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, dive forward. Look up halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step your left foot to the back of the mat, lower the left knee, low lunge. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, lower the left hand to the inside of the foot, reach the right arm up. Exhale, reach that right hand back, maybe reaching for that foot. Exhale, cartwheel that hand to the outside of the right foot. Lift up on that back leg, step back to plank. Lower down. Inhale, cobra up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look between the hands, step, hop, make your way to the top, forward fold. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, plant your hands. It's time to step the right foot to the back of the mat and lower the right knee. Inhale, low crescent lunge, reach up, open the chest towards the ceiling, and use the exhale to gently lower that right hand. Keep the left arm lifted. Inhale, open through the chest. Exhale, reach back for that foot, bending into the left knee. Inhale, cartwheel that hand to frame the front foot. Lift up off the right knee, step the left foot back, plank. Lower through or meet us in downward facing dog. Deep breath in, slow exhale out. Look between your hands. Once again, stepping forward to forward fold. And this time we're going to heel toe our feet apart. Bring our hands to your ankles, look up halfway. Exhale, take a modified wide-legged forward fold. So just a little wide-legged forward fold here. Bring your hands to your hips. Slight bend in your knees, but shift the weight to the heels. Straighten the spine like you're coming up halfway. Reach the arms out to a T. Stand up with a straight back. Reach the arms up, palms together, down through heart center, Anjali Mudra. Exhale. Heel toe your feet out wide a little more, turning the toes out. Exhale, sink down into a squat. Take your time. Use props if that would be helpful. 3 breaths here. Exhale through the mouth on the third exhale. Plant your hands, lift the hips. Heel toe the feet back together. Roll the spine up to stand this time. Arms reach up. Optional little back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up halfway. Step the left foot to the back of the mat. High lunge, reach the arms up. Maybe try widening your stance, shortening your stance. Pulling that right hip gently back. And even though we're grounding down through the lower body, we're still lifting ourselves out of our pelvis, finding length. Send that right arm back, reach the left arm forward. Finding like a reverse warrior two lunge. And then drop that right hand, reach the left arm up. Exhale, left elbow to right knee. Bring the hands together, palms together, finding a low lunge twist or high lunge twist. You can lower your knee if you need. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, prayer hands coming up to our high lunge. Exhale, release, plant your hands. Step that right foot back, downward facing dog. Breathing here. Look at your hands. Step the left foot to the outside edge of the left hand and the right foot to the outside edge of the right hand for another squat. Maybe this time you want to sway left and right. Maybe this time you want to sit on a block. One more deep breath in. Exhale, lower the hands to the mat, lift the hips. Heel toe the feet together, and then roll the spine up to stand. Arms come up with you. Maybe taking a little back bend, and then allowing the exhale to gently roll you back down to forward fold. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, step the right foot to the back of the mat, high lunge. Keep that right heel lifted, reach the arms up. Gently draw that left hip back, and again, adjust your stance. Maybe you need to bring your feet closer to the edges of the mat. Stepping that right foot in. Using the wall for balance. Whatever you need. On an inhale, reach up. Exhale, drop that left hand back. Reach the right arm forward. And a revolved lunge here. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Left arm reaches back. Exhale, right elbow to left knee. Palms together if you can. Breathing deeply here. Inhale to center, palms still together. Exhale, release the hands to either side of the left foot. Step back to downward facing dog. Roll to the toes, lower the knees, untuck the toes, shift the hips back to child's pose. Exhale it out. Walk the hands over the right side of the mat. Breathe into the left side body. Inhaling, looking up, walking the hands back to center. Exhale to center. Inhale, length through the side bodies. And then exhale, walk the hands to the left side. Only as far as you need to go to feel a little bit of tension release on the right side as you inhale and expand. And exhale, soften. On your next breath in, look up at your hands, walk them back to center. Inhale, roll the spine up to tabletop. Walk the knees back a little bit, and then lower the body towards the mat. We'll take 3 rounds of cobra pose, rolling the shoulders down the back, inhaling, lifting the heart. Breathe in. Slowly lower the forehead to breathe out. 2 more as you're ready. Invitation to lift a little higher, but keeping the weight light in the hands. The elbows dropped, the chin slightly tucked. Releasing down. Tuck the toes, hug the elbows in, press up to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then look towards the mat and tiptoe towards the top. Inhale through chair. Breathing here. Weight in the heels. Heart space open. Press up to stand. Exhale, hands to your side. Shifting the weight to the left foot, bending into the right knee. Just grab onto that right foot. Finding half dancer here. Maybe you lift the left arm up. Breathe in and out. We're just going to stay here for a round of breath. Maybe you bend that left elbow. Give yourself a little pat on the back. Maybe you're holding onto the wall or a chair for support. Exhale to slowly release. Inhale, bring that right knee up as you lift your right arms. Reach up, keep the right knee lifted and clasp your fingertips around the knee. Draw that right knee in. And holding onto the knee with the left hand, open that right arm. Twisting gently towards the right. Exhaling back to center. And lower that knee. Maybe you could do a little bit more gracefully than I just did. And then same thing on the other side. Shift the weight to the right, bending into that left knee. Cup the left hand. Find your balance first. Grabbing that foot on the inside. Reach the right arm up. Find some length in the spine. Find your point of focus, find your breath. Maybe giving yourself a pat on the back. Breathing through the balance challenge. Being playful and joyful no matter how much you fall or don't. Reach that right arm up. Exhale, release. Both arms up. Inhale, lift the left knee. Clasp the fingertips around that left knee and hug it in. Keep the back straight here. We're not curling in. You want to keep the spine erect. Shoulders drawn back. Right hand holds onto that knee as you open your left arm, gently twisting to the left. Full breath in. Use your exhale to come back to center. Gently release that left leg. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold, diving forward, straight back. Inhale, look up halfway. And send one foot to the back of the mat. Walk the hands to the wide edge, finding wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, look up halfway, slight bend in the knees. Shift the weight to the balls of the feet and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, fold. One more of those. Inhaling, halfway lift, straighten the spine. Exhale, fold. Begin to straighten the left knee and bend into the right, lifting the left toes, making our way to Skandasana. And you can hold on to the mat here. Maybe your hips are up high. Maybe you're using blocks. Take a few breaths to settle into whatever Skandasana looks like for you today. And then inhale, back to wide-legged forward fold. Release the crown of the head towards the floor on the exhale. Inhale, look up halfway, bend into the left knee. Reach the right toes up, find Skandasana on the other side. Coming back to that breath. Exhale, release the hands. Walk them back towards the top of the mat. Step back to downward facing dog. Look between your hands. Gently make your way to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, look up halfway. Send the arms back. Exhale, drop the hips, come through chair to stand. Palms together at the top, exhale them down through heart center. Breathe. Come back to the center of your breath. The center of your focus on your body, starting with the feeling of the feet on the mat. Exhaling all unhelpful distractions, unkind thoughts or words in your head. Close out the windows of your to-do lists and plans and other distracting thoughts and things going on. Just inhale and exhale. And when you're ready, release the hands. And we'll try dancer one more time. Shifting the weight to the left foot, cupping the right hand, bring the inside of the foot to the inside of that right hand. Take a moment to find your balance. And if you'd like, maybe you reach your right arm up. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you begin to tilt forward, pressing the foot into the hand like a bow and arrow. Reaching the left fingertips forward. Attempting to keep the hip points together facing towards the mat, so we're not opening the hip up. Keeping the right hip closed in. Finding a little lift, a little back bend. Inhaling back to center, releasing the foot but keeping the knee bent. Bring the right arm up and the right knee up. Exhale, step it back, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to frame the front foot. Step back to downward dog, breathe. You can lower through chaturanga and cobra up dog if you need. Full breath out through the mouth. Look between your hands. Walk to the top of the mat, roll up to stand. Take a minute again to refocus, maybe closing the eyes. Settling into the breath. Preparing for dancer on the left side. Shifting the weight to the right foot, bending the left knee. Bringing that left hand to the inside of the foot, reaching the right arm up. And this is a perfectly fine dancer pose, so don't feel pressured to make it more than what it needs to be. If you'd like, begin to tilt forward. Press the foot into the hand. Press the hand into the foot. Find a point to gaze at just past the fingertips. Find some lift, keeping that left hip point facing down. Breathe. Slowly coming up. Releasing the foot, right arm stays lifted. Reach the left arm up, bring the left knee. Or just meet us there. I kind of went through a little bit different way this time too. Shift forward, send that left foot back. Find warrior two. Reach forward, flip the front palm, reverse your warrior. Exhale, cartwheel your hands, frame the front foot. Step back to plank, lower to your belly. Bring the forearms underneath your head for crocodile pose. And release down on the exhale. Bend into the knees and windshield wiper the feet and the legs, left and right. Lower the legs down. Bring the arms to your side, palms facing up. Inhaling, lifting up to half locust. Lift your palms if you'd like. You can clasp your hands at your low back. Roll the shoulder blades down the back to intensify if you need to intensify. Maybe you take cobra instead of locust. One more inhale. Release gently on the exhale. Bring your palms next to your chest. Begin to lift up to your tabletop. And then step the right foot forward. Bring your hands to the inside of the right leg. Finding lizard pose. And your option how you take lizard today. If you want to focus on drawing everything in, nice and aligned, working more on the strength. You can hug that right knee in to the right tricep, pull the right hip back. If you'd like to loosen, maybe you scoot that left hip back and allow that right knee to splay out to the right side a little bit. Lowering down to the forearms. Maybe you do a little bit of both. So find what feels good for you today in lizard. Relax the head and the neck. And come back to the breath. Be here for a few more rounds. Maybe you want to bend into that left knee and reach around for that foot for a quad stretch. Maybe you don't. Take a final round of breath here. And then walk the right foot in a little bit. Walk the hands back. Sending the hips back, straightening through the right leg. Lifting up onto fingertips or a block. And then walk your hands over the long edge of the mat, pivoting on the left knee. Plant your right foot down. Inhale, torso up, bring your hands to your waist. Finding gate pose, reach the right arm down the right leg, reach the left arm up. And reach the right arm up like you're grabbing a beach ball. Open the heart. Inhale to center, exhale, lower the left hand, reach the right arm up overhead, little counter stretch. And then lower the right hand to meet the left. Walk the hands over the long edge of the mat, back to the top. Bring your right knee to meet the left, finding tabletop. I kind of want to do a cat and a cow here. You don't have to, but it might feel good. And then we're going to bring our left foot up to the outside edge, finding lizard on the other side. Once again, take a few rounds of breath to find the spot that works, whether you want to keep it aligned, working on our strength, or if you want to loosen and kind of relax down. You can also tuck the back toe if you want a little bit more active. Try to mimic what you did on the other side, except if you have any injuries or anything that would prevent you from doing so. We want to try to keep things as mirrored as possible. Recognizing that each side of the body is, of course, a little different. Find your lizard. Breathe some relaxation in and out of the breath. If you did so on the other side, maybe trying bending into that right knee, reaching back for the quad stretch as you gently pull the toes towards you. We'll take about 3 more rounds of breath here. Bring that left knee in towards the left shoulder. And pivoting on that right knee, we're going to walk the hands over the long edge of the mat, making our way to gate pose. Flatten the left foot, bring your hands to your hips as you lift up. Inhale the right arm up as the left arm reaches down the left leg. And bring that left arm up, finding that beach ball. Keeping the heart space open. Inhale to center. Exhale the right hand down to the mat. Reach the left arm up overhead. And this time we're going to cartwheel the hand down and walk the hands over the long edge of the mat back to our lizard pose. And then walk the hands back towards your right knee, straightening the left leg, finding our reverse lunge. Lengthen up, lift up on the fingertips or use a block, straight spine. One more inhale. Exhale, bend into that left knee, walk the hands back to lizard. And then walk that foot back, lower the knee, shift the hips back, child's pose. We'll spend several more rounds of breath here in child's pose. So really allow yourself to drop down, Release the arms, the forearms, relax onto the mat. Maybe bring the palms together, bending at the elbows. Drop prayer hands over the back of the head. Feel free to take a wide-legged child's pose version if that feels better. And just breathe, just be. One more inhale, expanding between the shoulder blades. Exhale, lower the hands to the mat, roll the spine up to sit. Draw the fingertips back behind you or use your blocks. Lift the heart, inhale, dropping the head back, opening the throat. Breathe here if you can for a couple rounds of breath. You can also lift into camel if that feels good. And then gently tuck the spine, tuck the tailbone, roll the spine back so you can sit upright onto your knees. Shift the hips to one side and extend the legs long out in front of you. Take a forward fold. Keeping a slight bend in your knees if you'd like. Reach forward and up. Exhale, belly first, then chest, then your gaze as you reach for your feet. Lower the hands wherever they land. Roll the shoulders down the back. Lift through the sternum, inhale, and then exhale, release down. Maybe begin to soften into the knees. Inhaling and exhaling, slowly and deeply. When you're ready, slowly come up to sit. Draw that right knee in. We'll take a gentle twist. Option, twisting open to the left, or you can twist in towards your knee to the right. Finding length in the spine. Maybe bringing your gaze over the shoulder. Full breath out on the exhale. Inhale back to center. Extend that right leg long. Draw the left knee in. And twisting the same way. If you twisted to the inside, do that on this side. If you twisted to the outside, just mimic that. Inhale to lift up. Exhale to gently twist. Soften your face. Just a few more breaths here. Exhale fully. Inhale back to center. Bring the soles of the feet together for our bound angle pose. Puppy prop optional. Inhale to sit up straight and exhale. Cupping the hands around the toes, fold forward. Drop the head. Allow yourself to curl in. Deep breath in. Exhale it out. Roll the spine up to sit. Bring the knees together and then drop them left and right for windshield wipers. When you feel satisfied, making your way onto your back. Hug the knees in towards your chest and circle the knees one direction. Massaging out the low back. And gently stop and switch directions, circling the knees the other way. And then hugging the knees in towards your chest, reach between the legs to grab your toes or your ankles, shins or knees for happy baby. Listen to the sound of your breath. And then listen to the inner callings of your body. Are there any final asanas you'd like to take before closing out? Feel free to close out with anything you like. I'm going to take a bridge. Eventually making your way down to your back or your side or your belly or however you'd like to spend Shavasana. Take an open mouth exhale. And allow all the weight of your body, mind, and soul to empty out through the back body into the earth. Begin to soften and release every inch from your toes, the knees and hips. Relaxing the belly and the chest, releasing the awareness of the breath, and just allowing yourself to take over, breathing naturally as our incredible human body does. Relax through the shoulders and the neck. Allow the ears to feel heavy, the eyes to softly close if you feel comfortable. Allow the forehead to smooth and the jaw to relax. And feel the anchoring of the back of your skull against the mat. You are safe. You are alive. You are loved. And gently begin to reawaken your awareness. Begin to feel the physical body against the mat. The breath body gently lifting and lowering the front body. begin to become aware of your surroundings. And gently making your way to one side, rolling to curl into yourself for just a breath. Easing yourself up to a comfortable, quiet seat in the center of the mat or wherever you find yourself. Bringing the palms together at heart center. Dropping the gaze over the fingertips. Aligning the base of the spine with the heart center and the crown of your head. Breathe in up through the earth. Exhale out through open mouth. Blink open your eyes. Release the palms. And welcome yourself back to your day, to your evening. Thank you for sharing this practice with me. Send you peace, and I hope to see you again soon on the virtual mat. Thank you.